On this episode of Beer, Blues, and BS, I actually don't know what happens. You see, I'm not really supposed to be here. I wasn't on the show. This is future Howard, not present Howard, and I'm on hiatus. Kidder forgot to do an intro, so I'm making an intro for the beginning of the show, but I don't know what happened. So I guess we have to make some assumptions. There were probably bombshells that were made, controversies, treachery, backstabbing. Okay, maybe I've been listening to a little too many video essays about Game of Thrones lore, but I'm sure what the guys talk about tonight is going to be killer, and you're going to have a great time. Why? Because you're in a good place. Welcome to the show.
It's Howard Blues and the Mark Kidder. Pour a cold beverage, pull pussies, enjoy time with friends.
Triple B! Well, the Triple B sucks. Okay? Come on.
Whatever, man. This is Beer, Blues, and BS. Online at beerbluesbs.com.
Hello, welcome again to this and every episode of Beer, Blues, and BS podcast, where one podcast host is out and he is probably still trying to finish that beer that he started 4 shows ago. I'm still Mark Kidder, your host, and I can't do this alone, clearly, and so bringing the big guns tonight. I have a few guests, but before we talk about the guests, make sure you like, share, subscribe. We want you to be part of the show. Help us help you, please. Also, donate if you can. Little as $1 a month helps a thirsty podcast host. Streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs for that. Streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. And like, share, subscribe in the show notes as well. If you're listening to this, we got the info there. So not only am I here tonight, but returning all the way from the West Coast, the wise man himself, Doc, welcome back. Glad to have you once again along for the show.
Thanks. Yeah, good to be back. I don't know if I have anything particularly wise to share, but we shall see as the night goes on.
It'll probably get more educated as we continue the shows. And straight from Northwest Bismarck, at Pet Place Grooming, it is the Triple B Armorer himself, JS Gunslinger. He's working on stuff, and apparently he can't even see what he's doing.
Oh, hey, look at that. It does actually work.
Nice drum.
And there's brother Niko joining us from the south side down the Nebraska way. Good evening.
Evening. Glad to be here.
And kicking down the door, just like the bar that's right next to Pet Place, Local Geek is joining the show. Triple B Brewmaster himself. Welcome back. Apparently, he's already had a few because he's a little bit blurry.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Glad to have you along, and you're just in time. We're talking about welcoming everybody, but of course, that goes with everybody's favorite segment on this show, and that is what's on tap. Everybody looks thirsty, and so we need to get the round going. So we started out west. Let's go back to Doc and see what he has to taste tonight.
Well, to start us off tonight, I made myself a classic screwdriver with some good old Tito's handmade vodka.
Was that the hand peeling the potatoes, or what is the hand?
I don't know. It says handmade on it, and I don't know.
Okay.
It's good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Juice the oranges himself. Yes.
I meant the potatoes, but
Oh, he juiced the potatoes.
I was trying to make a joke.
I gotcha.
Hey everyone, it's me, Future Howard, cutting in here on What's on Tap because, as I said last episode, I have a stockpile of beer, got to drink it down, and so I'm just inserting these beer reviews as I drink it down so that they still end up on the show and my stock goes down. And tonight I'm kicking it off with a from the Boulevard Brewing Company. It's their peach wheat beer. It is 4.4% alcohol by volume, and that is really all they give me for any sort of tasting notes or anything. So it's peach wheat. Is it any good? Can't really smell the peach. We'll give it a try. That is really kind of interesting. It has got really strong peach notes, followed by a really strong like wheat aftertaste, and then almost like a sour, bitter end that just is not great. First part of the beer, good. Last part of the beer, ugh. I think I would rate this probably like a 2.8. Like, I'm glad I only have the one. The peach part is fine. It's a nice, juicy peach. The aftertaste, ugh. Ugh. So if the guys are drinking something better, back to them.
Yeah, it is pretty much this show. Yes, thanks. JS Gunslinger, he's looking for something to drink, I think.
Hold on, to the other fridge.
Yeah. He looked back at his, what is that, barrel of pretzels back there? Let's look at JS's office and see what he has to eat and drink. What can he offer the show tonight? Guess we'll find out as the night goes on as well. While we're waiting for JS to find the fridge, let's head down south to brother Niko, who looks very thirsty.
Definitely. Tonight I am starting off with Lagavulin 11 Offerman Edition Caribbean rum cask finish bottle. So this is the latest of the Offerman line, coming in at 46% alcohol. And based off of the box, it's the typical Lagavulin 11, but we should be getting both smoky and sweet coming from that Caribbean cask. Notes of citrus, vanilla, honey. Should warm my tongue like a Caribbean breeze. Cinder toffee sweetness lingers with a wisp of golden cinnamon like the sun setting on your lee shore. And then I should be left with the maritime brine and warm chili pepper finish. So it's very
the Caribbean jerk come in.
That'd be amazing.
Brine. I'm not quite sure I want brine as a
kind of typical of, I guess, the Isla style whiskey. Get some of that.
There's a lot
brininess
happening in that, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, my nose is stuffy since I was chopping down lilac bushes today. So
take the mower to it.
No, the chainsaw.
Oh, well, good enough. Just drive over.
What used to be 8 foot is now 1. Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting much other than Lagavulin in it. Oh, yeah. There's an atypical sweetness associated with that. That's really nice. The typical smokiness. I mean, if you like Lagavulin, you're going to like it for sure. And many scotches go with the Caribbean cask finish. Apparently, it was finished in the Caribbean casks for 8 months. So, yeah. Oh, delightful.
Very good. Like it. What rating would you give that out of 5?
Oh, I'd give her a 4.1 out of 5.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yes, I enjoy it for the low barrier to entry, relatively speaking.
Does it make you want to have some B-Dubs Caribbean jerk wings?
Oh, I always.
Oh,
absolutely,
yeah.
always.
Next to some parm garlic for you, right?
Absolutely.
Doc,
So-
what would you rate your screwdriver tonight? I mean, I don't know what kind of orange juice you used in that either. You know, is it like the premium personally hand
Please,
squeezed?
please.
It's 100% pure Florida orange juice. I don't know.
Straight out of the McDonald's tap.
It's a, I don't know. It's decent. I'd give it a 4.
Very good. JS Gunslinger came stumbling back in with what looked like some kind of a screwdriver or pry bar and a beer. And is that the dragon's milk?
Yeah, it is the Dragon's Milk. That is the last of the Jamaican beer that I got in Atlanta or New Jersey or wherever the hell I was when I got this stuff. Another state that wasn't here. But this is great beer. I wish I had more of it, but sadly I do not. It is a sweet, heavy Guinness Extra Stout. It's got a really good flavor to it, a really good profile. It's a really dark, caramely, thick beer, and then it's got a sweet aftertaste to it. It's really a good one. I've been really happy with this one, but I'll probably never find it again. So, what else?
Can you not find it in Bismarck right now?
I have never seen this stuff here.
Sad panda.
I got this in Atlanta, I think, at a weird like Chinese Walmart type thing. It was cool.
Well, you only have to click on the link and to grab it, I guess, or Omaha.
It was like a giant Asian market that was the size of a standard Walmart. It had like a full-on fish market, like several different shops in it. It was really cool, and it was all Asian food.
Interesting.
So yeah, but that's where I got this stuff, and I've never seen it since. So. But yeah, like 4.8 because this stuff's awesome.
Nice.
And he likes it. Yeah. I mean, I actually enjoyed that too. That was really good.
That was good.
It's good stuff.
And it's pretty hefty on the ABV, right? I don't know if you mentioned it or not, but
It is 7.5.
okay. I was thinking higher for some reason. Not terrible. You can enjoy a few.
It's a 7.5 ABV. It's only 9.6 ounces. I wish it was like a 16 ounce, but yeah, there's really no other information about it whatsoever other than it's a Jamaican Dragon Stout imported from Jamaica.
Huh. And it was good. So, a little Caribbean theme tonight.
I was going to say,
absolutely.
Island theme going on tonight.
Citrus and, yeah. How about you, local geek? You going to continue the island theme?
I'm not. I got my big trusty jug of water that I'm going to be drinking tonight. But we did discuss this probably a couple months ago at this point, and I happen to have some. So I have a box of chocolate shooters. I'm gonna have one of those too.
All right.
Absolutely.
And it is International Whiskey Day.
There you go. These ones are the whiskey ones too.
Yeah. Depending on where you see it, it's either International or World Whiskey Day. And so the WWD is going to take place on the Triple B tonight. That's what I'm saying. So let's get the chilled glass out of here. What should I have? Go with some Fry Ranch. We'll do that. Featured this on the show a couple times before. The Fry Ranch Farmers and Distillers non-chill filtered straight rye whiskey, 100 proof on this, and this is bottle 5,638. It's a 6-year whiskey, straight rye, very delicious, and it is bottled in bond. Mm-hmm. Very good. Slow grown.
Where's that out of?
What's that?
Where's that out of?
Fallon, Nevada.
Oh.
I had to smuggle this back from Phoenix when I was there 2 years ago because it's not available anywhere else. This is batch number 8, and it's 50% alcohol by volume in this 750. Thought it would focus. There it goes.
There it goes.
Yep. Grown and bottled and matured and whatever in Nevada. So Very good government warning right there. And then the whole story of the ranch is right there, which, again, come visit us. And I would like to visit them, but that would take a minute. So, very good. Pulled out the local geek Christmas present glass here. I'm not going to use the shot of whiskey because, World Whiskey Day, we got to have a better setup on this, I think. You know what I mean? We got the single, the double, and the kidder pour. If I go with the kidder pour, we're going to be in the next week. So maybe we'll just do a tall single pour, which it's like a 1.5, but at the bar, that's like a 5 count. So
Only like 2 fingers, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cup has a 5-inch diameter.
I was gonna say the only problem with the finger measurement is the diameter of the glass.
It's not a highball glass.
Anybody have a Toyota and wants some light up chrome for your doors when you open the doors? It glows and no.
I was gonna say, do you even have a Toyota?
I don't. Somebody gave this to me. No,
it doesn't even have a Toyota. He's
soft pass.
I think Howard has a Toyota, doesn't he?
Yeah, it would probably work with his Matrix.
Probably gonna go in the garbage. Because, I don't want this.
Might
Probably
take him into the
$350 things.
I didn't buy it. If someone gave it to me, one of those things. Hey, you like weird? Here you go.
Got to hang out with Howard for a little bit today. We were over
Did you also touch the truck?
Yeah, we were over at the Touch a Truck, and
did you ask for consent first?
No, I did not.
The truck ask for consent first.
So yeah, we hung out for a little while. They had some blow up bouncy house type things, and our kids played in those, and we kind of sat and talked and watched them bounce between the 2 main bouncy houses they had there for probably close to 45 minutes to an hour.
Nice.
The orange juice blacked out duck. Why do you have a black duck?
Why don't you have a black duck?
Can't see beyond the butter.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that he petted his duck.
They were giveaways from from the booth that I was working at the last show, and we ended up with a couple ducks. They're Australian.
Were they made in Australia or said to be from Australia?
The company is from Australia. The ducks were made in China.
Of course.
China.
If you look just above the duck's cloacus, it says made in China.
Just above and orbiting the duck's cloacus.
Yeah. I do have something else here to do on this show. I have a weird bag of candy that I was given by Howie.
That was like from a van.
That I have not tried yet. It could be drugs. I don't know. We'll find out.
It's literally in a Ziploc.
It is literally a bag of something in a Ziploc.
Oh yes.
Some of them actually do resemble drugs, but whatever.
Local geek,
It's not bad.
Do you have the breakdown of what the hell those were? Because they were each something different.
I think I did not track those ones because it just got messy trying to track those.
So many of them, yeah.
All he did was go, here, try this. So I have no idea what any of this is.
I remember there was a couple really good ones. Most of them tasted like rice cakes, I thought.
So I'm going to go with the orange twisty one because we're trying
that was one of the really good ones, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that was one of the soy sauce ones, like sweet soy sauce or whatever.
Maybe not.
Looked like a rice cracker to me.
What was that?
There's no shame in spitting.
It kind of tasted like dog's butthole, but
It's weird he has that frame of reference.
Yes, how does one have that taste profile?
I mean, I do work in a grooming salon, so
fair.
Sniffs the carpet.
That was not good. I get smoky elements with a mixture of soap and earth.
Does
It's
not sound good.
There's another yellow one, which hopefully doesn't taste the same. That one just tastes like a really stale Cheeto. Yep, stale Cheetos. Here's a red one. See what the red one does. No, I dropped it.
I dropped.
Ah, it's in my shoe. Got it. That also tastes like stale Cheetos. Maybe they're just really stale because they've been in my office for a while.
Yeah, like I said, most of them I thought tasted like a rice cake. So
Yeah, these are. There's not much flavoring to them. They're just kind of stale. This one looks like a garbanzo bean. Yep, stale Cheetos. Yep.
Reminds me of the
This one looks like
chickpea
dry
garbanzo bean
cauliflower.
joke.
This one looks like dry cauliflower. This is probably going to be horrible. That straight up tastes like styrofoam.
Still
Yeah,
an
that is
improvement.
that is puff to go container. Okay. I got a.
It's like is that a to-go container that he had food in it yesterday?
Yeah, it's like a microwave. It tastes like microwave to go container. I got a puffy one with a cheese center. Maybe.
Face.
Oh my god, these are horrible. Are any of these good?
there was at least one that was really good. It was like a sweet one, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Maybe sweet chili or something.
Maybe mine just sat too long because they all taste freaking horrible. Oh, that was
I
bad.
was gonna say we did that like a month ago. So
Yeah.
Stale styrofoam. Cheesy looking thing. That one was like rock hard.
Oh yeah, no, it's like been like 2 months. So yeah, they've been sitting there for a long time. That's probably it. Because I recall there were at least a couple that were good.
That one would have been good, but it's really stale. Green garbanzo bean.
That one might be wasabi. Is there a wasabi one? I can't remember.
thought it was supposed to be something, but
Foam container. And Reese's Pieces.
If only.
Styrofoam. Yep. Cool.
I think that last one was basically just like a corn puff.
Yeah.
A rice puff.
Corn goof.
I have a
This one should be okay.
Oh,
pineapple
that was
thing.
that.
It's a pineapple cart Asian cake.
An incredibly dense cake.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very bizarre.
It was
As long
good
as it's
though.
not a moon cake.
It was kind of like it was similar, right? Because it's like
Get a
hard.
egg in the middle of it.
So that's the side profile. Looks just like a biscuit.
Yeah, kind of flaky looking or layers.
Yep. Is it also hard?
No, you can't hear it. I'm flicking it and it's dense. The outer layer is really dry.
Yes.
Yeah, you need a beverage with that one.
It's a bit dry.
It's definitely
Good.
dry. It's kind of like if you were to put a hamburger on a plate with no toppings or bun.
Yeah, the outer layer is like compressed flour. No, nothing. Just compressed flour or compressed sand, one or the other. The inner filling, though, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wish that there was more of that filling in there to give the flavor because
Yeah.
what little bit was really good pineapple flavor, but it just didn't seem, I don't know, over the top like you're actually eating a piece of pineapple, even though there's pieces of pineapple in the filling.
Yeah. If I shaved all the outer stuff off, it'd be really good.
Dunking in a beer.
Too big.
It's gonna be, your beard's gonna be a little thick now.
See, all that powder just went in there, all that flour.
Ugh.
Wow, that's hard to chew.
Yeah, the end gets a little bit rough.
I feel like something is stuck to the roof of my mouth just watching you do this.
Yeah. I feel like I'm doing the cinnamon challenge with a shooter of pineapple.
I'm just enjoying watching
That is a mouth.
the chewing.
I am strengthening my jaw just by eating this.
Should have the Richard Simmons and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze.
Oh,
Just to get your jawline even more defined.
wow. That was something.
Glad you made it. So now
Came out the other side.
spent the past 10 minutes just watching him eat. Where'd your barrel of pretzels go? Have a couple of those as a palate cleanser.
Well, see, I screwed up because these literally taste like plastic.
Oh, bummer. It looks like a good mix.
I'm not sure what kind of recycled Chinese condoms that they made this plastic out of, but it tastes like it. Because these are absolutely horrid. My
Papa
nephew
Will's going to
had
come
the
across
same-
this episode and be like, I reckon that's not right.
Oh, Papa Will.
My nephew had the same bucket. His were great. Mine were not.
Probably a different
They've been
lot
in
or
your
something.
office for 6 months.
You know, they've probably been on the shelf for 6 months and they've just absorbed the plastic flavor. Oh, but this was a waste of like $8.
Packaged with the plastic too hot or something, maybe.
Yeah, it was something. So that just needs to go in the garbage.
Take it back. Get another one.
I was like a week ago and I'm too lazy. I have not been having very good luck with things from stores. So that, obviously tasted like straight recycled condoms. Don't ask how I know what that tastes like. I bought a can of spray paint to spray some of the better half's tables. I made it a foot and the can just stopped spraying.
Oh,
It's not pressure. The can is hard. It just won't spray.
Ooh, my.
So
someone forgot to put paint in it.
yeah,
You should give it a couple extra strokes
I don't dare to stick something through the top of the can because it's going to explode.
Yep.
So I'm just totally screwed with a $6-7 can of paint that I can't use.
Just
So-
stuck throwing it in the next bonfire.
I do have a way. I do have a way of painting things with it though. Kitter's been there for that.
Does it
Finger
involve projectiles?
It may involve freedom seeds.
Yes.
Shooter McGavin. Oh, yes. So Howard left some topics for us to discuss.
For coffee talk.
A little bit of when you're looking for something to talk about.
I got a kind of quick one. It's not breaking news anymore, but
No.
as you all know, a new pope was recently elected. He
Yeah.
hails from Chicago, so communion is now going to consist of malort and deep dish crust.
I sent that meme to Kidder the other day.
Thought it was pretty bold way for the Vatican to avoid tariffs.
Yeah. the stock in White Claws suddenly jumped 30%.
Anybody have anyone they don't like? I have a solution.
My father-in-law
It's not
sliced
a
his
bad one
finger
for
wide open
pedophiles.
on one of those.
Yeah, they will bite.
He didn't clamp down on it. He just went to grab it, and he grabbed the wrong end. And
Whoa.
That's what she said.
Oh,
I also, talking about the announcement of the Pope, and
here he is.
he didn't. No, I mean, he's the minister of trolling. That's Big D kicking in the door, early or late, depending whenever and wherever you might be. Welcome, Big D.
Why, thank you. Yeah. So
You got a coffee or something?
What's that?
You got a coffee or something?
Yeah, it's brewing behind me.
The
So
Big D business.
clearly
Center.
I'm a little
Right.
nah, not this time. Nah, so clearly a little late, but yeah, it is 7 a.m. here, so I'm a 9-hour time difference from y'all. And
Glad to have you.
my thank you. Yeah, my alarm I set it for about 5:30. It did not go off. Or it did, but I've been so exhausted this week that my body's like, no, not doing it.
You probably typed 5:30
woke
into
up.
the calculator and went to bed.
That's a distinct possibility. It's been a interesting week. So
My alarm is set. All
But yeah.
right. Divide by 3.
Yeah. So what went wrong? Yeah.
There was.
But yeah.
We were talking about the Pope being ordained, I guess you could say. Or actually, let's throw it to somebody who actually knows how to talk about the Pope and what's happening with it. Doc, could you please explain the correct term for
what are you? What?
selecting the Pope? Is that
A
is that
new
what you're
pope
saying?
was elected.
Regenerated?
Elected?
It's like Doctor Who.
No,
Just a
elected.
re-embodiment to change his body. So,
The conclave elected him.
conclave, an election. Okay. Gotta watch your letters and stuff. Being from Chicago, I saw one regarding the smoke, and it was frying some deep dish pizza, and it was the smoke off the pizza. Like, the new Pope's been elected out there. Have yourself a deep dish and one of them damn alerts.
He's putting the open Pope.
Midwest flair on the ope. Very good. Doc is up. He's like, I'm done with this now. That's enough. Yep. Big D, can you enlighten us with how do you keep those plants looking so vibrant behind you?
Well, it's a combination of I'm awesome and don't question these things, and just a little bit of coffee.
I'm gonna go with plastic.
And,
Smooth jazz.
mhm. Yeah,
Like
it
the
made sense in my head
saxophone.
before I said it. So
A little extra
Yeah.
sultriness.
no. Ordinarily, I don't have these filters up. However, in my room, I have a bunch of parachute cord running back and forth because I don't usually use a dryer. I hang my laundry up, and so I have a tactical drying line in my
Wow.
room, and I have not yet taken the laundry down. So
Some 550.
figured y'all don't want to look at my socks.
Classic Big D Business Center.
Wouldn't be the worst thing we've seen on the show. So
Wouldn't be quite the talking point as getting pulled over, but we still might be able to say something about it.
not
Little
wrong.
extra whoop whoop. So I'm just gonna go over the topics that Howard threw in to this sheet because I'm wondering if he was drunk when he put these topics into this sheet.
Probably just sleep deprived, which is about the same.
The first one he's talking about Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Oh, yes, being re-released.
No, not the re-release. Well, it is a remaster, I guess.
Remaster,
that he talks about. But when I see that, I first think about him playing the original and running to escape a mouse and then dying. And spending 45 minutes trying to circumvent this like level 1 enemy and then dying. That's my only memory there of him playing Elder Scrolls. 2, talking about the NFL draft. We don't have Rude Boy here, but this one is for him with the F1. And number 4, talking about Call of Duty, which I don't think any of us have played COD in like 2 years at this point. And that
It's been a while.
there's a great debate. Yeah. See?
I did hear that they added Seth Rogen as a character in COD.
And that's one of the pieces. And so with JS bringing it, topic 4 is now going to be our topic of discussion for the next bit.
So when you run around, is it just him constantly laughing like?
Yeah, but I mean, essentially, yes.
Probably when he
I
shoots.
heard very little about it. I saw a quick YouTube thing about it.
Sounds like a pod racer.
One of the things is
Yep.
he gets attacked, he drops his gun. It happens to be a brand that tends to go off when you drop them, and it shoots the other person for you. You know, one of them things.
So, celebrity skins. They're trying to keep up with Fortnite, apparently, because they've been doing this for a while.
Yes.
So, Call of Duty has added characters from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
You can smoke weed with Seth Rogen in the game.
It's not a far stretch, I guess, for most.
There was right. I mean, there's that, and I seem to remember several other characters being available to play as in COD, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I can't remember the other one. So let me do some research. Do we need more of this? Do we need characters that you actually want to be, who you can't actually see while you're playing, but you're representing in the game? Or throw it to you from Howard.
As long as they don't recreate the GoldenEye odd job issue where it's play, then it would be pay to win. But I mean, if it gives you no advantage, hey, if you want to burn $10 on a skin, I'm all for it.
The one that gets me is Seth Rogen. Like, when I think about celebrities to smoke weed with, he's not even like in my top 5 that would come to my mind instantly. Like Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson, Cheech and Chong. Those would be the first ones that came to my mind right there.
I remember back in, was it COD Ghosts? I think I paid to have the audio pack where Snoop Dogg was the announcer.
Nice.
Pretty sure it was COD Ghosts, and that was well worth the $5 or whatever.
Did you know he has a YouTube channel of kid songs?
No.
He does. I can't remember what it's called. Let me look it up quick.
See, that audio track is for you playing, though, right?
Yeah, no one else could hear that. That was for me personally.
Yeah. So
versus just being able to see my hands. Yeah.
Like you're getting something out of that. He does in Modern Warfare. Snoop Dogg has a skin, so you can play as Snoop Dogg or the DOG dog as well. A different skin for Snoop Dogg. You can.
It's called Doggyland. I put the link in the chat to the channel.
Doggyland. It's awesome.
You can play as Sergeant or Sergeant Sprinkles, who are cats. The Black Noir, who is an all black, kind of looking like a ninja. The Speed Demon. It looks like if Rude Boy was hot off the Des Moines racing track with the helmet and all.
Now, how would that all black character not be pay to win? Sounds like you could. It's prime for being a Darky McDougal, just sitting in a corner.
Yep. That's correct. Yeah.
Right? I mean, unless does his face light up or something weird? Or something?
No, the eyes are all black. The skin's black. Like everything is. I should say that like
seems cheating.
Yeah. It kind of looks like a ninja version of Black Panther.
Huh.
But then there's from The Boys. They have Homelander.
That'd be cool.
They have Starlight from the boys. Death Wrap Devil. The Jaguar Warrior, who kind of looks like one of the temple guards from Legends of the Hidden Temple. Big headdress on there. The Grim Wolf Pack, so it's a wolf, black wolf. Tracer Pack of Butch. Like there's almost so many of these, it's ridiculous. Oh, you can also play Alex from the Operator bundle. Like, I don't know, he kind of looks like Chris Hemsworth. You can play as Cthulhu, Griffin, Magma Flow, where you're on fire, the ghost of Akihabara. There's an audio pack for a throwback of Soap. Classic Soap. There's Mercs, Scarlet Veil. Oh, good. You can play as a demon deer. So a deer. Good. Valkyrie.
I feel like they're stretching
fashion
point.
Fashion animal. So you've got a gold
Furry?
tiger mask.
Plays a furry.
You can play as Kevin Durant.
He plays a brony.
rat. Dr. Kushlov, so you've got a green glowing radiation mask. Oh, Mr. Hops and Mr. Hips. So you can be a bunny furry running around. All the players. Or each other, whatever.
Just teabagging them all.
Let's see. The Shredder kind of looks like somebody from Mortal Kombat.
Like from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Shredder?
Or that, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
probably a combination. I don't know. It's the Trader Pack. Good Foxy, so you can have the like furry ears. Okay, good. I'm at the end of the page. Thank God. So this seems like to me
Keeps
just
loading.
yeah, just like, oh no, it's still going. This seems to me like a reason to not play that game anymore. Not that I've been playing the game, but it just seems completely.
Like I said, if they're able to do that and keep my game price at $70 instead of 80 or whatever, I'm all for it.
Should be free. Well, I suppose since it's Warzone, it's technically free, right?
Warzone is free, I believe. I think so, yeah. So that makes sense why they're doing all that to try to make money.
You can play as Jay or Silent Bob. And
Now they're
Splinter.
getting
New Coochies.
People from Squid Games.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Jeez.
The Clown. Art the Clown.
Anybody want the world
John
adjustable pliers? Like
It looked
they're
terrible.
Channel.
freaking garbage. Every time you grab something, they slip, and because they won't, the thing isn't big enough to stay inside the thing, and they're trash. So
You know what?
Put them in
There's
the
a-
same place you're putting the Toyota floorboard runner thing.
Sorry, Future Howard. The things came out.
I'd also like to say, Local Geek said there's other people that he'd want to do the mean green with, and you can play as Cheech and Sean. You can also play as my son Cody Rhodes and Rey Mysterio.
Mask.
Ripley.
I wonder if your FPS view then is looking through as if you're looking through his mask.
Oh, camera.
On the earlier comments of, like with GoldenEye and the whole Odd Job situation, can you play as Hornswoggle?
Nope, not in this. You can play as Laura Croft though.
Ooh, really?
Like modern day Laura Croft or early 2000s?
I mean, I'd say like a halfway in between.
Nah.
But you can also play as Nicki Minaj. So there's that.
I swore I was past that corner. Well, they just shot your booty. Yeah.
Shut your tits straight off, yeah. There's so many people on here.
And Nikki probably makes a quarter of every sale. Makes a quarter for every sale.
I'm sure there's other people on here who are, recognized celebrities, but I just don't care. So there was the list.
What about a local celebrity, the Marketer? I'd like to play as him.
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Just every time, Metallica time.
No, that's the finisher. The audio kills them, takes them out. I could see that. It'd be pretty good.
Should propose it'd be their first 99-cent skin they'd never sell.
Ooh.
I'll buy it.
We think we're at the range with JS because this shot's fired. This shot's fired.
So I was just perusing the web here, and I have some actual current breaking news that won't be breaking news by the time this airs. But apparently, at 8:26 p.m. local time, a Mexican Navy ship hit the Brooklyn Bridge.
Is there a Mexican Navy ship in Brooklyn?
They were doing some kind of a tour of a bunch of different ports.
Interesting.
Did it sink?
They called it a training cruise.
Training cruise.
There was 19 people injured, and the bridge is back open, so it must not have been damaged too badly, but a bunch of masts on the boat broke as it hit it.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's not a bridge you want to hit. That thing is solid.
Right.
Call me ignorant, but I didn't even know that Mexico had a navy. So.
I mean, they don't have much Gulf to patrol anymore since we kind of took it from them.
Yeah.
But they've got that little strip between Baja California and actual Mexico. So there we go.
That's true.
I mean, they could probably get away with a couple PT boats and, maybe Jose and a homemade submarine, but, Sorry, Howie. They don't pay me to be politically correct.
You guys are getting paid?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, we're starting up a new currency. It's called big dollars because it starts with D. And I'll show myself out.
Well, nice talk with you, Big D.
I'm so waking up. You piss right off.
Well, before we wrap this thing up, I do want to throw the ones up to the sky for the late Sabu for making it through wrestling and trying to kill himself in the ring for so many decades, as he has now passed and gone into the great beyond. So throw the ones up for Sabu. And cheers for the legacy. With that, we have come to the point where this episode, we need some final thoughts. So we'll go around as I suppose we joined, and I was just wondering what JS was going to beat out of somebody there, because he had like a crowbar or something, tire iron, I don't know.
That was
Random
my
piece
handle off my toolbox. I've been getting into the modification of Harbor Freight toolboxes, so I took a side top for another one, made a little cut in the front of it, and then I could hang it on one of their 5-drawer rolling carts, and I just had to take the handle off. So, yeah.
Looked like a shillelagh to me.
Evil shillelagh.
It's a snap-on. I just put a U.S. General sticker on it. Now we know no one would steal it.
Fair enough. Let's go around. It's final thoughts. Doc, Share your wisdom, please.
I got nothing.
Fantastic.
That's something.
That was something, yeah. Something from nothing leaves something. Let's head over to the west side of Bismarck with JS and Pet Place Grooming, where you can go online at petplacegroomer.com and schedule your appointment for your fur baby today.
Advice of the day. If you own a business, get yourself an office. But clean your office so it doesn't look like this. Because this is bull, and I can't do anything. And if you get a stapler, make sure it's a string line because I really like my stapler.
I believe you have my stapler.
Have you seen my stapler?
It's at the beginning of fire.
I was told that I could keep my radio at a reasonable listening volume, and then I could have my radio set over there. It was fine. Niko, let's head down south as the temperature heats up.
Yes, it was a balmy 77 degrees today, so that was nice.
It's rough.
Lucky.
Yeah, real rough. So, no words of wisdom or anything like that. Get your pet spayed or neutered, I guess.
Yes.
It's very good. Help control the pet population. Thank you very much. Local Geek busting down the door, having his boozy chocolate and bougie chocolate, I suppose. It's like a twofer.
Yeah, there you go.
Boozy chocolate.
I'm going to throw down some JS style thought here. Particularly those with kids, but everybody else too. You're always going to have those moments that are going to be the last moment with something, and you never know when that last moment's going to be. My son's been crawling into our bed just about every night lately, and I know one day that's going to stop. So every time he does crawl into bed, I kind of cherish that and really enjoy the snuggles that we get. So.
Thought for a second you were going to go, how do I reach these kids? But it's good. It's good. And Big D, grant us your knowledge.
Well, because of course I'm studying Irish. Why do you care? Well, if you're ever wondering what's on tap or how to say what's on tap, Ishkabaha.
Your coffee's Irish, isn't
it? Literally means water of life. So there you go.
Whiskey is the
I'm
water.
gonna wait for 30 minutes, dude. What do you want?
Is that what you said though? The whiskey is the water of life?
Yeah, literally. Ishka is water, and then Baha is life or of life, or pertaining to life.
Whiskey water. Very good. Very good. Well, let's get on out of here before we reminisce about some other things. And for that, and this an episode of Beer Blues BS. Thank you for being here. We're all over the place. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, share, do all the things. Help us. As little as $1 a month can help quench a thirsty podcast host's thirst. Please help us out. Please give us money. This show's expensive to keep going, so please help us. So for this and every episode of Beer Blues BS, I'm still Mark Kidder. Big thanks to Doc. Thanks to the Local Geek. Thanks to Niko. Thanks to JS Gunslinger. And thanks to the troller himself, Big D, all the way from undisclosed location. I'm still Mark Kidder, and we will see you down that undisclosed location of Tuscan Highway. Keep your glasses at least half full. There's free beer tomorrow, and we'll see you on the next episode of Beer, Blues, and BS.
You have been listening to a UA production of Beer, Blues, and BS. If you enjoyed the show, help others find out about it by rating the show or leaving a review at your podcast listening service of choice. Thanks for listening, and may your glass never be empty. UA Productions presents A Glimpse Behind the Curtain.
It's really annoying. My computer is like this way to get me in the center of my picture frame. Do I look centered in the 3 view that you have?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like if I point my laptop at me, that's what it looks like. So,
go over your video so you get the little dots.
Yeah.
And then click reframe.
Oh.
Try and do that.
I can see. No. Doesn't give me those options.
I'm
in Chrome.
Oh. It should, like, right over your video frame.
Oh.
There you go.
I thought you meant click on the little dots.
Oh, yeah. They change it all the time.
Yes. How's it going, Curtis? Yeah.
It goes.
He's pushing buttons. That's what he's doing.
Hang on, let me shut my door. I gotta grab stuff here still.
Sure. Like your shirt, Curtis. It's looking good. I have not watched today's episode yet.
I'm like 2.5 seasons behind, so I have some catching up to do.
Right. I know it was a little tough to watch the Jodie Whittaker tenure, I suppose. To me, it seemed like it was all over the place.
It was. It absolutely was.
Let's make it for kids. Let's make it for adults. We don't know what we're doing. What should we do this week? I don't know.
That's why Russell came and took it back.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like, what are you all doing? Stop.
I do have to say the first season where he returned, so now last season, was still kind of a little rough in spots, but you know, when you take 15 years off or whatever,
Right. Mm-hmm.
got a little rust.
Oh, look, a shooter of Malort. I think I'll avoid that one.
Gross.
I need to find I'm pretty sure I know where it is. My wine preserver.
Is that the little,
yeah, it's canned
vacuum?
Nitrogen, basically. Just pushes out the oxygen and everything, so you don't... Meant for wine, but you can use it for whiskey, too.
Cool.
Since I'll be...
having something.
Opening a new one.
Here he is. Maybe. Is it working?
Yeah. I was going to use my fancy microphone here, but when I plug that in, then I can't hear anything.
Did you change the output?
Yeah.
I'm on a cell phone. I don't know how to do that.
Control Alt Delete.
Control Alt Delete. It is crazy the tininess of the text on this box. I do enjoy the compass rose on the lid, though.
Studio sound filters out back.
Microphone check. Check microphone.
Ooh, I can select the skin tone for my emojis.
He's gone deep into the settings, folks.
The sound can accompany reactions. Ooh, look at that. But doesn't show me what I want, you son of a...
I've never used them. Have any of you guys ever used audio emojis when you're talking to someone on your phone?
Mm-mm.
Maybe it's just a pixel thing. It like pops up with audio emoji button and everything, but I'm afraid to hit it. Like, are they going to be laughing in the background or?
It's probably your own laugh track. Yeah.
My audio worth.
Yeah, it sounds all right.
I can hear you. Do you, on the audio settings, do you have a little like up arrow? So then you can, like where the microphone is to mute yourself?
Up in the corner here, I've got a thing I can set it to speaker, USB, headphones, phone, turn off sound, and cancel. So the USB headphones, I guess, would be probably what it thinks what I have plugged in, but I got it on speaker now, I guess. So
because there should be an input for one of them for your microphone, and then there should be another input or output, I guess it would be, for your audio. So if you wanted it to go through the microphone, you should be able to select the Bluetooth, whatever microphone it is, and then the speaker for your output. You want speaker, unless you have like earbuds or something.
The up button for me starts the screen recording on my end. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna try this. See what happens.
You only have to be 18 in Puerto Rico to drink? Huh.
I mean, I'm surprised you even have to be that. I mean, I figured it was just breeding. Well, I have a few random projects I can do, or I can clean my office.
In proper fashion, you must always be doing something other than just the show.
I mean, you can see from the screen that my office is a disaster. So, I'm waiting for the trim to dry before I can bring that in. So, it's either that or I go sand on the cat room and put another coat of drywall on.
It's about a horse apiece, in my opinion.
I was gonna do it from my kitchen, and I was gonna make several different batches of fancy simple syrup at the same time.
Ah, yes.
But I'm here waiting for the trim and stuff to dry, and I have to have both doors of the shop open. And since I am right next to a bar, I kind of need to be here.